The World Body encourages people to celebrate the day by spreading compassion, kindness, and hope in the face of COVID-19 pandemic. Peace.
Hello children, welcome back to your English class. In the previous class, we were reading the story, The Parrot Who Wouldn't Talk by Ruskin Bond. Where did we stop? We saw that it was Aunt Ruby who brought the parrot home. But soon the parrot disliked Aunt Ruby and Aunt Ruby got angry with the parrot. She started being unfriendly. So now what happened to the parrot? Let's find out. It became my job to feed the parrot. It looked quite happy to receive the green chilies and ripe tomatoes from my hands. When it was the mango season, I got to eat a couple of mangoes while feeding the parrot. So after Aunt Ruby started disliking the parrot, it became the author's job to feed the parrot and take care of it. What did he feed it? Green chilies, ripe tomatoes, and during the mango season, he used to feed it mangoes. And while feeding it, he also tasted a few mangoes. One afternoon, while everyone was enjoying a short nap, I gave the parrot its lunch and then purposely left the cage door open. Seconds later, the bird was flying freely into the mango orchard. Grandfather came onto the veranda and remarked, "I see your aunt's parrot has escaped." The door was quite loose, I said with a shrug. "Well, I don't think we'll see it again." Aunt Ruby was upset at first. We promised to buy her a bowl of goldfish. So one afternoon, after the author had fed the parrot its lunch, what did he do? He left the door of the cage slightly open. And he did it purposely with the intention that the bird should fly away. And the bird did fly away. So his grandfather saw this and he said, "Oh, the bird has escaped." And the author said, "Yes, it's probably not going to come back." But who was upset? Aunt Ruby was upset. But the author and grandfather promised Aunt Ruby that they will buy her a goldfish. So she was okay. The parrot probably missed its green chilies. A few days later, I found it sitting on the veranda railing, looking hopefully at me with its head cocked to one side. I gave the parrot half of my mango. While the bird was enjoying the mango, Aunt Ruby called out, "Look, there's my parrot. It must have missed me." With a loud squawk, the parrot flew out of her reach, perched on the nearest rose bush, glared at Aunt Ruby and screamed in my aunt's familiar tones, "You're no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance." But children, after a few days, what happened? The parrot came back. It came back and it was sitting on the railing of the veranda. And the author saw it. And it looked at him hopefully. It was feeling hungry. So the author fed it some mangoes. And Aunt Ruby came and saw this and she was so happy that the parrot had come back. She thought the parrot had come back to meet her. So she went towards the parrot. And what did the parrot do? It backed away. It flew to a nearby rose bush. And Aunt Ruby was surprised. But the parrot, what did it say? It said, "You're no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance." Aunt Ruby went ruby red and dashed indoors. But that wasn't the end of it. The parrot became a regular visitor. Whenever it saw Aunt Ruby, it would call out, "You're no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance." The parrot had learned to talk after all. Aunt Ruby heard this and she got so angry that her face turned red and she walked into the house. But the parrot kept coming back every now and then. It became a frequent visitor and every time it saw Aunt Ruby, what did it say? Yes, "You're no beauty, can't talk, can't sing, can't dance." So children, the parrot finally learned to talk. But what it said did not please Aunt Ruby. She was always upset with the parrot. That's all children. I hope you like the story. Thank you.